What is going on, everyone? This is Dillon from WeTheCoasters. We're checking on into Disney's Hollywood Studios. Having some fun today and just see what it's like going on here. It is around April as the time we were doing this recording. And of course, trying out some new stuff along the way here and get back to some classics that are around here and see how the crowds are like. This is a weekend to go to Disney before I'm blocked out for the next couple weeks, so may as well show up. We do have some news to talk about outside of Disney that's going on, and let's talk about that once we get inside the park. So if you have not heard by now, of course, we are getting closer to that summer season. Again, we are in April, and it's hard to believe that we are already in April. But let me tell you something, though. May is going to be such an an exciting month. I can't even speak because I'm so happy to be here, but I'm so excited what to even say. During May, I will be there for Epic Universe for grand opening. And at the end of April and beginning of May, I'll be there for previews for pass holders. Stay tuned for that when that comes out because I am super excited, and that's gonna be a few weeks away. So I'm super excited for that. So yeah, that's crazy and hard to believe I'm doing that. All right, enough non-Disney news. We actually do have to talk about some Disney news within the next bit of a clip there. But as you've known by now, Muppet Vision is gonna be closing in June, and then some other things around the area are going to be closing a little later on. They already closed the Muppet gift shop that's over there, and the Pizza Rizzo place is going to be closing in May. So we are going to make a visit back here one more time before that timeline happens. So probably the week after Epic, we'll probably go over there and just give our farewells and a whole bunch of other things along the way. But of course, I am going to also check out Muppet Vision as I'm here as well. So that's at least a good sign, to say the least. So now that I got that out of the way, let's head to our first ride. And I think we're gonna do Rock Roller Coaster because when I parked my car, it showed the Rock Roller Coaster at a 40-minute wait. But I'm curious to see what single rider's like. So I'm hoping and praying the single rider is not a catastrophe because Tower of Terror is apparently a 55-minute wait. So yikes. So they have a little photo op over here with the bellhoppers over here, and they have the Tower of Terror over here. By the way, I did find out even with a 55-minute wait, it is on one shaft, or one side, I should say, with two shafts on the sides there. So that is unfortunate to say the least. And they got TJ here. Yes, that is awesome. And most of these people will never know who he is. God bless him. The only remaining cast member from opening day of Tower of Terror. That is absolutely awesome. As we were over here for Rock Roller Coaster, ironic enough, as I mentioned about Tower of Terror, it is actually down completely. So now because of that, everyone is running over to Rock Roller Coaster. Right now is a 55-minute wait, and single rider's open. Please don't let this be a catastrophe. Fingers crossed here. Now, normally single rider in this ride is the only one kind of bad. Someone just drops up and yikes. Because that line is horrible. Yeah, hey! But, yeah, this is right over there. Oh, yeah. We got some crazy knucklehead fans over here waiting in line. I feel bad. This guy's waiting. But yeah, so we're going to be waiting some single rider line. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Oh my God, single rider so far is not too bad. All right, we have good news. Side note, I love the bead wall. I don't care what anyone says. You take down Rock Roller Coaster, but you're going to take this out? Oh man, I'm just so sad. So yeah, here's our way for single rider. We're gonna be here a bit. So it was looking good at first, but now it looks kind of crap. So that's not good. But hey, at least we get to watch the vlog video though. So I guess that's one positive I can look at. Nice. Too, I kind of noticed is that when they do the safety spiel for the showcase in the video here, one thing that's noticed is like how they have like the crosswalk people that do it. That's actually really clever. I like that a lot. It's super neat. This is more kind of new school thing that's going on, but like I like how they do this. It's super creative and cheesy, but I love it. I don't care what anyone says. Especially like how they have the, I know you can't really see in camera, but they have a license plate where they have the R and R at the bottom. Like and the R's are all capitalized, super cool. And I love how the dude's got a like simple video camera, not like a GoPro, and he has to put it in the bag. I can ride it with one though. Get a GoPro, buddy. One last note I want to give to people is if you ever look at these windows over here, these are all Disney Imagineer offices that are over here. I don't know if they still use them today, but before I have been told that they were Imagineer offices that are here. But it's super cool how they have them like just right there, and they can just look out at Rock and Roller Coaster. But I really hope I think it is still the case. I would hope so. You can tell it's barely at a sales pace. That's the only problem with this ride. This has the worst single rider line overall because like this obviously has 2 per row. That's the worst to have with single riders. Even though Everest is kind of the same way, but the single rider line moves so efficiently. This one here, it does not move. It's horrible. Well, after some waiting, we are almost to the front on single rider just to get on the ride. Man, has it been so painfully slow. Oh man, it's terrible. So many even numbers. I want to hear odd. I want to hear 1, 3, 5, 7. Don't care. Just odd numbers. So it looks like Mickey and Minnie's is already a catastrophe of a line because like even the Fast Pass looks ridiculous, and the main line, which is over there, oh man, I could see it not even on the camera, but just I could see by distance. It looks horrible. Oh my God, that is a big yikes there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that today. I can tell you that for sure. But I've never seen the Fast Pass just wind around and form a line of its own just to get in for entry. That is crazy. So it looks like Rise of Resistance is currently a 70-minute wait, but thanks to Rise being a single rider, that's gonna be nothing. So I'm not too worried about it.
That's the best of it.
Yeah, we got Christian by the way. Yeah, so I know it's gonna be interesting because like seeing Rise's line in the regular now extend out here, that's at least a good sign. But with the ride now having a single rider line, all I can say is just thank God. That was well needed because my biggest complaint with Disney right now is there's not enough single rider lines, and especially the ones that are not efficient enough. And Rise having a single rider line honestly sounds very good, and I can tell you firsthand it is. So good move on Disney. They're starting to figure out. I'm proud of you guys. You're listening to the people that really understand the parks more instead of like, you know, some random Disney influencer who has no idea what they're talking about. So good. Anyways, single rider time. Let's go.
Take this corridor to the turbo lift, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batuu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Beck will guide you.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. Probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. Liberation and section lock 3.
No, find its alternate route. Who picked these 2 droids anyway?
Detachment to level T. There they are. Fire. If anyone's backing a blaster, now's a good time. The escape pod's just below us. Wait, why are you going up? I said down. Up is bad. Up is real bad.
The resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm. All personnel to their stations.
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run. location of the secret base. And then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
Escape routes came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
Alright, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're Resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck. Line up, Scatter's copy.
More escape pods down in Sector 4. Verification pending from key command personnel.
Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck.
We're tracking Beck's pod at the wreckage, sir.
Wreckage? I got a bad feeling about this.
No, sir, he came down.
All right, so we just did Rise. Now the cool part, if you remember, the single rider's over here, the exit's over here. So literally, if you just really want to lap it, you just go around the exit, do single rider, just keep doing it, repeat instead of just waiting in the main line. But the only downside is you would miss out on a lot of the pre-show stuff where the storyline would take play. But if you're just really wanting to just get on the ride, yeah, just do that. Also, apparently, standby, the line just exploded because it is stopped all the way over there. Just do single rider, it's worth it. But yeah, so we got to do Rise, and most of the stuff worked. By the way, I actually went from 45 to 55. But yeah, everything worked pretty good, minus some of the blasters, and then like for whatever reason, Lieutenant Beck just wasn't talking on the audio end, so that was just kind of weird. Just the mouth is moving and you don't hear anything, so that's a bummer to say the least. Oh well. Off for lunch at ABC Commissary. All right, so as we're gonna go by the arch, I do want to showcase one thing real quick that actually changed since the last time we were here at Hollywood Studios. So this right here was the show of Voyage of the Little Mermaid, and obviously they have put hedges around here, and it looks abandoned, but this is supposed to be the new Little Mermaid show that's over here. But as you can tell though, they've taken out all of the facade that's on the outside right over here, and whatever else is all around here. However, the weird thing is though, you can still see some of like the traces of the old show, but the fish is over here. They're all around within this area. So I don't know if they're going to keep that or whatnot. And then like, I know you can't really see it on the camera, but they do have posters from the actual film there. So I'm pretty sure those are staying, because this is supposed to be a brand new Little Mermaid film that's here. Much more updated and whatnot, because this was kind of like a Broadway theatrical style Little Mermaid show. It was really good, I liked it. You know, it didn't really have much of a wait time, but yeah, totally different though. It's crazy. And how much longer this is going to be? I don't know, I'm not too sure. Hollywood Brown Derby. I've actually have not been here in quite some time. I probably need to check it out again at some point in time. Not right now, but down the road. I noticed that pork belly for an appetizer. That's crazy. Yeah, so we're going to take a big gamble, and we're going to try to do Rock Roller Coaster again on the single rider line. I have a feeling either this is going to be one of the greatest ideas ever, or it's going to be one of the stupidest ideas ever, because again, single rider line for Rock Roller Coaster is actually kind of the worst, so I really don't know what to expect. But I do hope that everything is smooth and no issues happen. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping that I'm wrong and that we actually whiz through the line with no issues at all, but I doubt it. So heck with it, let's give it a try. Yeah, on second thought, single rider for that right now, not good. It is like on the outside, going up the ramp, and like right before it turns. That's bad. Holy cow.
We gotta write something here.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, like, it shot up. Because, like, when I first got there, I had to wait, like, right by the marble area and, like, hop on from there. And the wait was mainly in that little area. That there, that's probably, like, 2 hours for single rider. No. No, I'm not doing that.
What lap is Star Tours?
So we're going to head over to Star Tours. That's like a 15-minute wait. Maybe 20. We'll see, but I'll take it. I don't care. Let's ride. All right, instead, we're going to wait on Star Tours. So we're going to go inside the building there. Yeah. The benefit I will like about this, though, is that we're going to be in the entire building the whole time. So that's at least going to be a good sign because the weather is starting to get a little warmer out here. Not a whole lot, but just definitely feel the heat a little bit, though. But at least we're using this part of the entrance. So we're getting the scenic part on the outside. So that's really cool. Also, the blasters are working, but not where the water's spitting out. So that's a shame. Whoa, look at this sequence. Look at this. Look at that. I'm so tall, they're almost hitting me. That's awesome, not gonna lie. So we got through episode 9 from the sequence, which that is super cool. I had never seen the episode 9 sequence, so when I seen Lando showed up, I like, oh shoot, let's go. Like, even in his older state, like, that was super cool to see. So I'm very glad I got to do it. You know, because you gotta remember, with this ride over here, there's different sequences that you get when you're on the area, but they like to keep it like if it's like the newer trilogy, like 7 through 9, they'll keep it within there. If it's anything like 1 through 3, they'll keep it there. If it's 4 through 6, they'll keep it there. They won't do any like episode 3 and then jump to 9. They won't do any of that. No. But overall, that was still awesome. Though. I'm very, 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 very satisfied by that. No complaints. All right, we got Star Tours out of the way. There's a part of me that wants to do Muppet Vision, but I want to wait. So I don't know. Let's see how Smuggler's Run is going to be. Think you're cool with that, Christian? Smuggler's Run?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Star Tours too.
Yeah, let's do it. Smuggler's Run, currently a 65-minute wait. I'm not doing that. Single riders. Okay, so we got Smugglers like a few minutes ago, and looks like Rise is still down, which kind of doesn't surprise me. So, because me and Christian at Single Rider, we got to be the engineers, and yeah, we had a great first experience for today. Rookies. I'm telling you, listen, as a person who's done the Disney parks for so long, and you know how certain rides are, rides like Smuggler's Run, where there's like everyone involved that makes the ride different each time. I'm telling you straight up, these people are running into everything you can imagine. So the ride is bouncing up and down like violently. And I mean, if you don't have the seatbelt on so tight, you are basically jumping at this point in time. One of the most hilarious rides I've ever been a part of in my life, but damn, that was so fun though. It was comical to watch. It was like a, how do I say it? It's like a train about to crash, and then it crashes, and it keeps going and going and going, and oh man, it's comical. Amazing stuff. But we're gonna try again with Rock Roller Coaster. Apparently the wait time went down to 45 minutes. So I am hoping, fingers crossed, hoping that the line truly died. I have no faith, but you never know though. Let's see if I'm wrong. Okay, so we have been striking out today with Rock and Roller Coaster. Single rider line, I think it's safe to say a no-go, and the lines just keep getting worse and worse for it. So I think we're just taking our L's and we're getting one ride. So we're doing Star Tours again because this is like one of the shorter lines out here, and it's just, I like doing rides, so I'm not waiting in line, so forget that. Like, it's brutal. Anyways, this line will move quick, so I'm not too worried. Alright, so we're heading over to Muppet Vision, trying to get whatever we can on our shows to see it on. So we did Star Tours, and we got episode 7 stuff going on by, so that was pretty good. It's kind of funny. First time we rode was episode 9. This time we rode was episode 7, so if we randomly did it again, does that mean we get episode 8 maybe? I don't know. Anyways, Muppet Vision time. Let's go. So I do want to remind you guys, if you are watching Muppet Vision 3D, this will close in June. So be aware of that as you head over to Hollywood Studios. Be sure to get your visits in when you can and check out the show. Okay, so we just finished up with Muppet Vision 3D over there. Good show as always. But I do want to make a correction that I made from a mistake I mentioned from earlier. So I mentioned from before, Pizza Rizzo was the one that's closing May 10th. That is a mistake. That is actually Mama Melrose that's actually closing May 10th. So just to let you guys know, it's this place right over here, which is across from the Muppet Vision exit and where the old Muppet shop is. So this will close first, that's May 10th. And then Pizza Rizzo and Muppet Vision 3D will close June 7th. So just want to make sure you guys are aware of that on the video here. All right, so we are getting ready to do Toy Story Mania. It looks like the wait time was just about accurate, maybe like 5 minutes more than we waited, so I'm not too upset about it. So I'm gonna beat this guy's butt in Toy Story Mania, even though my forearm's gonna be tired, so I'm looking forward to it there. Anyways, we're doing the new side that's over here, so this is fun. Let's do it. Okay, let me be real about something. Toy Story Mania, as much as I like it, is a lot of fun. It is a forearm killer, let alone an arm workout. I like it though. I don't care. I got 174, 200. Christian, what'd you get, like 50,000? Oh my God. And for whatever reason, like I had 1% less accuracy than him, and I still scored all that. Just spam it, man. You don't need to worry about accuracy unless you're like really good at the game, and then I want to automatically cry. But you know, hey, I like it though. Again, it's a lot of fun. It's good. But nah, so we finished with Toy Story Mania. Again, the lines have just been brutal today. It's just been very, very weird. You know, for a so-called like quiet week after last week was like quiet, and then this week is like an absolute disaster.
That means like
oh yeah, and then like we found out Universal has not many people there, and then Disney is just flooded with people. It's just crazy. Yeah, and then like the next 2 weeks are gonna be like crazy. So it sucks. Oh well, it is what it is though. So I have a little bit of faith. Tower of Terror, I've seen both the doors were working. We may have faith and have a chance we may actually ride Tower of Terror after all, because that'll help tremendously. Also, Mickey Minnie's line definitely died down big time. It used to be all the way out there, and now it's just a little bit over there. So still kind of bad, but not as bad as before. So I'm not sure what the wait time is, but it is a lot better than before. All right, so I'm gonna show you a few operations nerds out here. So the left side over here, that was the side that was working earlier. And then the right side was not working. However, the right side doors were opening up. So I don't know if they're testing or it just opened up. I'm not entirely too certain. But yeah, that 135 is gonna scare a lot of people to go over there, but I'm hoping that line will drop once both sides are like fully open. But it's like the second time I've been to Hollywood Studios and this has happened before. So that's brutal. Like that is just brutal stuff. Okay, so an update. So the line jumped up from 40 to 55, but we didn't have to wait too terribly long. It moved fairly good.
Actually, the bottom section is like empty.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Not many people too in Lightning Lane, so that also really does help out. But hey, we get a good view of the launch, so can't be too upset. Anyways, we'll scoot up a little closer. We'll show you that fantastic launch. On the wall, you can see it too. There's the LSM Cedar. It's right there. That's that giant metal fin that's over there. We have for like late 90s, so that's like super cool. Here it is. Here's a better view to see. That's a nerdy shot there. Look at that fancy stuff. But yeah, this is the best shot if you really want to get in the ride, like right over here. So if you're in the entrance and Lightning Lane, and like this area right around here where they have this little open spot, is where you get it. Like, take a look. It's really cool. I get to see that. Nerdy stuff you find is right over here on this ride. All right, so I waited a little extra for the front row. It was worth it. That was a great experience. Bad news, Tower of Terror is still on one station, but they are cycling this side over here, the right side. They're trying to get that all cycled out before they get open, so I don't blame them. But man, is it brutal. 110 minutes, by the way, is the wait. It was originally 135, but now it is down to 110. We have progress, boys. We're not ready yet, though. Yikes. So you can tell by seeing the wait time, some have been good, some have been bad. Slinky Dog 60, Toy Story 90. Ooh, Toy Story jumped from 9 minutes. Probably lost a track. Mickey Minnie's is 55. Rock Roller Coaster 60 minutes. Tower of Terror 110. Yikes. Smuggler's Run 20 and Rise 50. That's not bad at all. But I think we're gonna call it a night here. Mainly just because, well, the line's just too stinking long, and Tower of Terror, I think, is just gonna be stuck at one station. I'm not waiting 110 minutes there. Well, after after waiting what feels like an eternity, probably 8 hours, maybe 9, tower is back on full capacity, and we're moving. So they had it at 40 minutes, and now it's probably accurate because the line's starting to move very well, but it looks like they finally got both sides working. Thank goodness gracious. It is about time. Cannot wait to ride. This will be the last ride of the night. If that ain't a perfect way to end the night after the atrocity of how today went, I literally don't even know. That was worth it. I'm telling you, tower with half capacity is like the biggest nightmare, pun intended. And this being full capacity makes things 20 times better. Because now I guarantee you with full capacity, it'll probably be about, 25, 30 minute wait. Oh wow, they switched that line up. So good thing I waited. Holy moly. Well guys, here we are at the crossroads of the world. Thank you guys for watching. If you like, be sure to give it a like. Subscribe if you're brand new to the channel and hit that bell notification for any future uploads. Follow us on all our socials, our Facebook, our Twitter, Instagram, and our Threads. Once again, my name is Dylan. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys later until the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day no matter where you're at. See you later. Peace.